Hello and welcome back to a very exciting unboxing video, because it is that time again where we get blessed with another Doctor Who collection Blu-ray box set, and it is of course of season 23, the Trial of a Time Lord. It's the 6th Doctor's turn to get the Blu-ray treatment. How very exciting. Now this was meant to be released I believe on the 23rd of September. The day I'm recording this, it is the 5th of October. It is the 5th. I always get confused. It is the 5th of October, and this has just arrived, and I'm incredibly excited. You know, who doesn't love revisiting, you know, classic Doctor Who? Because these Blu-ray box sets, I will be honest, are a great way of re-evaluating and reappraising some stories what you might not be that fond of. You know, watching season 18 again, I found a new love for it, because it was a season I wasn't too keen on, but now, you know, since revisiting it, I actually kind of like it, and I kind of get what it was trying to do in the grand scheme of things, really. But I'll talk about that later on in a future video. So the way this video is going to work is obviously I'm going to unbox it, show you season 23, talk about the additional content, because I know some people cherry pick these releases, you know, by their favourite seasons, or if there is enough additional content for them to double dip, then they will buy it. So I'll talk about the new special features on this release as well. So last time I didn't unbox season 10, which was a shame, because it was a 3rd Doctor box set, and naturally I've got a lot of things to say about season 10 because it's my favourite season, and I will review season 10. So I'm going to unbox that while I talk why I didn't unbox season 10. Well, season 10, I was away when it arrived, so basically I wasn't at home, and my dad unboxed it just to make sure that it was season 10. So when I got back, there wasn't really a point, because it wasn't really an unboxing then. But I am going to review season 10, so I will make up for that. So I will review season 10. So if we open it up, thank you for shopping us. So yeah, thank you Zoom, thank you for sending it early. So there we have the spine, all very nice. So let's just move a bit of cardboard away. You've done your job, cardboard. You have protected season 23. Oh gosh, the Inquisitor looks a bit strange there, doesn't it? Oh, it hasn't quite lined up. Oh, it actually looks alright on camera. But yeah, there we go. So there we have the stunning artwork by Lee Binding. He's done another absolutely brilliant job. That's a cardboard box dropping on the floor. Yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I do really like this artwork. It's very simple, I guess because there are only 4 stories, so I guess that it doesn't feel overly clustered. We've got that lovely sort of star-filled, sort of sparkly, glittery look to it, which is wonderful. We've got the 6th Doctor there, lovely Vervoid, Valiard, the Inquisitor. Then we've got the TARDIS going down into the sort of trial area. Then we've got Syl and Draffro, and then we have the 6th Doctor holding the letter from the Ultimate Foe. It's been a while since I watched Trial of a Time Lord. Actually, it's been about maybe 6 years. But we have the spine, which is all very lovely. You know, same image there. Doctor Who Collection, season 23. Then on the back we have this lovely sort of pinky purple background, which is rather lovely. We've got an image of the sort of booklet artwork, I believe. We'll have a closer look at that when we get to the booklet. Then we have Doctor Who Collection, season 23, build your own Doctor Who archive with the Ultimate Collector set, the Trial of a Time Lord, the epic season-long adventure, all 14 episodes newly restored for Blu-ray, and packed with hours of brand new extra material, including, and then we have all the special features there listed, or well, some of them. We'll look at the new special features in a minute. And then we have each disc includes extensive special features previously released on DVD, including making of documentaries, featurettes, deleted scenes, audio commentaries, infotext, and much more, and then starring Colin Baker, Nicola Bryant, and Bonnie Langford. So I've taken the cellophane off, so yeah, good old Zoom sending it early, which is always wonderful, and it's funny that it came from Zoom, because basically every cliffhanger in Trial of a Time Lord is a zoom on the 6th Doctor's face, isn't it? Like, yeah. Yeah, that was a bad joke, don't do that again. So here we have, so once you remove the J card, we have the lovely sort of textless, clean artwork, which is all rather nice, so you get to see it in its rather nice resplendor. So if we turn to the back, again we have a nice big image of the TARDIS going down into the trial area, which is all very nice. You know, brilliant opening shot, isn't it? It really is a grand opening for the season. Oh gosh, the discs are a bit keen, aren't they? So taking a look inside, we have the 6th Doctor on the TARDIS at Forest Beta. Now one thing I have noticed with these Blu-ray box sets is that this actual panel page is getting more and more elaborate, because when they first started doing that, it was literally the TARDIS in the vortex, and it was the 5th Doctor in space from 4 to Doomsday, and then season 18 was Argolis, and then season 10 was Joe on Spyrodon. So they are becoming more and more elaborate, which is all rather lovely. So for a closer look at the discs. Now the discs, I do have a little bit of a problem. And you might be wondering, why do you have a problem? Well, I feel like ever since Season 18, the disc art's been kinda lacking. I feel like the Leisure Hive and Meglos are excluded from this. I feel like Season 12, and I guess Season 19 as well, got the disc art exactly right, because they only used one character one time. So basically the Doctor would only appear on one disc. And I think that was a better format, and I think that Season 18 was a little bit disappointing for disc art, because basically, you know, full circle, you know, it didn't even have Adric on it, didn't even have the Marshman, it was just the 4th Doctor and K9, you know, in the marsh, and I'm just like, that doesn't really represent the story. And State of Decay, you could have had the 3 who ruled, instead it's just the 4th Doctor and Romana. It just felt a little bit lacking. And Season 10, as much as I love Season 10, the disc art did feel a bit lacking, you know, there was no sort of Drashig, no miniscope. The 3 Doctors disc is fine, but Planet of the Daleks, I would have had the Supreme Dalek and 2 Drone Daleks. I think that would have been great. And Joe never appeared on any disc, and that's Joe's last season, so it's a little bit disappointing. As much as I find it amusing, the Green Death Cleaning Lady 3rd Doctor disc, it doesn't really reflect the story for me. But I guess that's just my unpopular opinion. I'm sure people love the disc art, what we get for the collection box set, but I do feel like they have been kind of lacking in the last couple of releases. But yeah, that's just my opinion. So we have disc 1, The Mysterious Planet, with the 6th Doctor looking rather confused. Yeah, this is what I mean. I feel like we could have had, like, you know, maybe with 6th Doctor and Draffro, maybe that'd been quite nice. Or maybe 6th Doctor and Perry, or Perry and Draffro, I don't know. I quite like Draffro, I think he's a pretty cool robot. Then we have Mind Warp. Yeah, this is a nice sort of disc art with, you know, is it Kive? And 6th Doctor. Maybe have Perry on there, be quite nice, because obviously that's Perry's last story. But again, we do have Mind Warp again, so I can't remember the discs off the top of my head very well. We have Terror of the Vervoid, which is, yeah, I like that, because it's, you know, not using a character we've seen before. We have the Ultimate Foe. Then we have disc 5, which is the bonus disc 1. The bonus disc 2, which is disc 6. Yeah, that's quite a nice disc. Actually, I do quite like that. But I think that could have been better on, like, episode 1, maybe. Episode 1, because normally the format for these is basically the TARDIS is on the last disc in the Vortex. Now, if we remove the final disc, disc 6, we have the lovely 6th Doctor in the Vortex, which is all rather lovely, which has become a common theme in these Blu-ray box sets, and it's a really nice little touch. So yeah, I like that. So if we have a closer look at the booklet, so if we remove the Velcro tabs, we have this lovely artwork of the 6th Doctor looking rather sad, because he's just seen Perry die, which is rather powerful, because obviously you would expect the Master to be on that screen, but I feel like that adds a bit more depth to the image using Perry, and it just adds a bit more of a haunting, chilling feel to it, which is all rather cool. So if we just remove that out of the way, we have the booklet. So give a closer look at the artwork there, which is all very nice, brilliantly done. Again, by Lee Binding, I think. So yeah, really like that. So if we open the actual insert up, we have the ship from Terror of the Vervoids, and then we have the sort of exercise bike there, which is done rather nice. Rather nice little rendering of the 80s console room. So if we have a look inside the booklet, again, same image as before. We have a bit of a bio welcoming us to the season, about what the season's about. Obviously, if you're buying this and you probably know about the season already, then we've got a quote from Colin Baker there. And I guess we have a little bio on each disc, on what's on each, and then we have a bio of the special features, what feature on each disc. So there you go, which is all very nice on Mysterious Planet. And then we have a bit more bio on the actual story on the production side, and we have some artwork from the story, which is all very nice, from the recording process and the sort of after image and the reception, which is all very nice. Really nice booklet, you know, really give you nice detailed insight to the actual story, the development of the ideas, all that kind of stuff. It is really good. Then we've got Bride and Blessed. That sounded more like Ian McKellen. But there we go, bit more bio, a bit more artwork there, which is all very nice. And then we have a picture from behind the sofa, Terror of the Vervoids, there, which is all very nice. Now that would be quite nice on a disc, but yeah, that didn't feature on the disc. Then we have a lovely production image there, which is all very nice. Then a bit more information on Terror of the Vervoids. Then we have the final, well, we have disc. Moving on to disc 4, which is the Ultimate Foe, I guess. Is it the Ultimate Foe? Yes, it is. Moving on to disc 4, the Ultimate Foe. Then we have the sort of list of features, what feature on that disc. There, which is all very nice with development, the idea of it. And then we have the lovely artwork, which is very nice. Really do like that. Quite haunting, isn't it, that? A bit more filming images, which are all very nice. Yeah, all very cool stuff. Moving on to the bonus discs, so we have disc 1 and disc 2. Now this is probably the disc I'm going to go straight to because I really want to watch the Doctor Who cookbook, because who doesn't want to watch that? It just seems like a lot of fun and a lot of banter. I know the 12 Doctors against bantering, but you know what, I'm all for it. And I have a lovely image of the Doctor's table, which is going to be a very interesting watch, and I look forward to watching that. We have a lovely rendering of the courtroom, and then we have a sort of publicity photo of the 6th Doctor. So let's have a closer look at the new special features for this set. Now, Trial of a Time Lord, for me, I've always had this strange buzz around, because I remember when I got the DVD back in 2008 and just being so excited for it, because I practically every DVD sort of trailer, the sort of coming soon trailer, was Trial of a Time Lord, and it just seemed so grand and epic, and it was just something I really wanted to experience. So I always kind of get that wave of nostalgia, you know, when I first watched it. So let's look at the special features for Trial of a Time Lord. So the new special features. So for disc 1, the new special features are Behind the Sofa, the Doctor's Table, studio and location footage, optional 5.1 surround sound mix, isolated music score, and revised updated production subtitles, photo gallery in HD. Disc 2, Mind Warp. What's quite interesting is that they've had to sort of reconstruct some of these episodes and do and recreate the music from the stories, because of something to do with the actual trying to get it to be 5.1 surround. So I believe that they had to do the music to recreate it. I believe that's what Mark Eyre said in one of the Doctor Who magazines. So on disc 2 we have Behind the Sofa, we have Blessed on Doctor Who, so I guess that's Brian Blessed talking about Doctor Who, I'm not sure. Then we have the 6th Doctor Revisited. Then we have Temps, a contemporary French TV coverage of the story, breakfast time extract, studio and location footage, optional 5.1 surround mix, isolated music, revised and updated production subtitles, and photo gallery in HD. Then disc 3, we have, obviously that is Terror of the Vervoids. We have Behind the Sofa, Terror of the Vervoids, a 4-part version without the trial scene, so that'd be quite interesting to watch, you know, see Terror of the Vervoids as a standard Doctor Who story without it being contained to the trial, which would be quite interesting to watch. Again, we have studio and location footage, optional 5.1 surround mix, isolated music, and revised Disc 4, The Ultimate Foe. The new special features are obviously Behind the Sofa, Bonnie Langford in conversation with Matthew Sweet, which would be quite interesting because Matthew Sweet really does know how to interview the people, especially Tom Baker. Brilliant interview with Tom Baker he did in season 12. Then we have the Writer's Room for Missing season 23, so that'd be quite interesting to watch, to see what 23 we could have had, and you know what their idea was, and I think that'd be quite interesting. So I watched the season 18 one, that was quite an interesting watch. Then we have the Tomorrow's World Christmas quiz, French and Saunders extract, studio and location footage, optional 5.1 surround mix, isolated music score, revised and updated production credits. Now disc 5 and disc 6 is where it gets rather interesting, because Trial of a Time Lord, you have quite multiple ways of watching it, because the new features for this is basically the extended episodes for part 1 to 8, so basically Mysterious Planet and Mind Warp extended editions. So I'm probably going to end up watching the extended editions, you know, just because it's going to be something different to watch. I'm not sure about Terror of the Vervoids, because obviously we have the updated special effects, and obviously we have the trialless version, so Terror of the Vervoids is going to be quite an interesting one. I'm probably going to end up watching that twice. So disc, also on disc 5 we have, you know, 5.1 surround mix and isolated music score. Disc 6 is basically extended episodes to part 9 and 14. Again, we have optional 5.1 surround mix, isolated music score, the Doctor Who cookbook revisited, and 3 bonus recipes, which I'm so excited for. I cannot tell you how pumped I am to watch that. Then we have the Panopticon Archive, Colin Baker and Nicola Bryant, which would be quite nice, and then Studio Clocks and the season 23 Blu-ray trailer. So those are the new special features on this box set. Yeah, quite a hefty amount of new features, and I for one cannot wait to start to dive into very special features. So if we have a little lineup of the Blu-ray collection so far, and then I'll do, so here we have the Blu-ray collection so far with season 10, season 12, 18, 19 and 23, and soon to be season 26 as well, which is going to be very exciting. So yeah, it's slowly getting there. Our archive collections are slowly growing, and yeah, all looks very nice, doesn't it? Does look rather cool, doesn't it? That all lined up, brilliant. So that concludes this unboxing video. I hope you have enjoyed it, and if you're getting season 23, I hope you enjoy revisiting it, because like I say, these Blu-ray box sets are a great way to re-evaluate and reappraise these stories, and I'm sure that the special features will keep us going until the release of season 26, because these Blu-ray box sets are quite chunky, and there's quite a lot to get through. And I love it because, you know, like I say, in every video I do of these, that's kind of the main reason I get these, because I'm a big fan of making of, behind the scenes kind of stuff. And, you know, these Blu-ray box sets, there's so much love and passion and time goes into these box sets. It really does show in the final product, and they're just an absolute joy to watch. They really are, and I love them. They're great. So that concludes this video. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I'll see you on my next video, whatever that will be. I'm not sure if it will be a big finish review or it'll be a collection update, I'm not too sure. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video, hope you have enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Right, so thank you very much for watching, and let's do the Colin Baker zoom. So thank you very much, and goodbye!